Hi, I'm Lynn Hughescamp from Western Wisconsin Health, and I am excited to be here today to talk about how we can approach holiday festivities with our health in mind. I'm joined by our nutrition expert, Sherry Rote, and our internal medicine provider, Dr. Ashwati Pillai. So Dr. Pillai, I want to ask you first.
Sure.
Is it possible to enjoy holiday traditions and honor our health simultaneously?
I would say yes, absolutely. And the important thing that to keep in mind in such a scenario is that most people tend to treat their, being at a healthy weight as like a destination, like an endpoint. So I'm gonna say, if your goal weight is, let's say, like 140 pounds, once you reach that weight, what are we gonna do? Are you gonna go back to the unhealthy habits that, made you at an unhealthy weight prior? So it's not about, one holiday meal or one holiday season that is, gonna jeopardize your health. It's the unhealthy habits that tend to stack over a duration of time, which usually gets to that point. So, it's very important to practice these healthy habits over a duration of time too. So, I would like to reinforce that we need to focus on what the holiday means to you and focus on the joy, the family time, the friends that you meet, you get together with, and what the holiday actually means to you over the holiday season first. So my recommendation would be, be mindful about what you are putting on your plate. Plan ahead for what you are planning to have on that particular day of the holiday. If you have a particular favorite indulgence which you would like to have, go ahead and enjoy it. One small piece of pie or one small piece of cake is not going to jeopardize your whole health journey at all. So, and then if you feel like you are going to have like a second serving, wait for a little bit. Go ahead and hydrate yourself, have a glass of water, and ask yourself, are you really hungry? Do you really want to have that second piece? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and enjoy it, So, and the other thing is that in the holiday season, be kind to yourself. Don't be too harsh. I feel that people can be really hard on themselves and be too judgmental. So it's very important to be kind. I mean, you have to allow yourself that grace. That's what I would say. And, above all, focus on the joy of the celebration. That's what holiday is all about.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sherry, kind of in that same vein, if you're working with a patient on some weight loss goals, and they come to you and they're like already, you can tell they're very apprehensive, they're fearful that they're going to run off the rails. How do you counsel them?
A lot of the ways that Dr. Pillai just said, talking about self-love, also talking about that there aren't any good foods or bad foods, there's just food, and that all of it is up to you to make that decision, but being very mindful during the holiday and realizing that during the holidays, it's harder to lose weight because there's more special foods coming in, and those special foods come with fat and extra sugar and extra salt, and some salt will surely show a weight gain on the scale sometimes that you may not be prepared for. So I do talk to them about if they're really wanting to make some changes during this time, that they make the decision, is it going to be weight loss, weight gain, or weight maintenance, and really all three of them require some preparation. If you're going to do some weight gain, make a decision, what that amount will be, and if you're monitoring weekly to see how you're doing, you're starting to go over that number, then maybe just take a look at what you're doing, or there's some things that you could change. But also with weight maintenance, or also losing weight especially, there's going to be some extra steps during this time that you're going to have to consider. So that's generally my approach. So
that sounds really liberating to allow yourself your own guidelines and to be in control, right?
Yeah.
So Sherry, I have another question that I'm going to start with you. So what about those special gatherings, that maybe we only do a couple times a year, we got a bunch of friends, there's going to be some pretty high caloric drinks, and foods. How do you prepare for that? Do you, like skip a couple meals? Is that a good idea to do before the party?
Absolutely not. We don't want to go to a holiday party very hungry, because all of the smells and the foods that we love are going to be there, and we're going to have the opportunity to probably partake more. It'll be hard to stop, so going, to the holiday fed is very important, the dinner, and if you really want to, practice a little bit, maybe make sure that meal before you go is, higher in fiber, maybe some nice lean proteins in there, plenty of veggies and fruit, and then you'll go feeling satisfied, and then it'll make it easier to make some of those choices. Don't stand right next to the hors d'oeuvres, where you can be talking and mindlessly eating, and pick and choose. If there's a favorite holiday treat, and you can have chips and cheese and crackers all year long, just save those for another time. Even nuts and seeds, I would say, if that's going to be your choice, because of course they always are a good opportunity.
Well, it sounds like you're both really saying be mindful, have a plan, and feel okay about that. Be in control.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I thank you both for being here and helping, spread a little bit of wisdom for everyone. And thanks for joining us. Watch for the Real Health Bites every month on wellness and medical topics for a healthy lifestyle. Real health, real simple.